Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I thought I would do something a little bit different today. I am leaving for Italy in about an hour and I'm in the final stages of packing my bag. So I thought I would show you exactly what I'm packing for my trip. I'm focusing on a capsule wardrobe, but also sprinkling in some fall trends. As you know, I've been really focusing on editing down my closet and trying to focus on a capsule wardrobe. So packing for this trip was a little bit of a test to see how well I could do. So we are flying into Rome and we're going to be there for 2 days. We're visiting the Vatican. Then we're doing a heritage tour. My husband and I are visiting the towns that our families are from. So we're going to Alvito and Ascoli. We're also visiting Assisi, which is a town that has a watercolor shop that I'm going to visit. And I'm really looking at this trip as a little bit of a respite and recharging my battery. I'm going to do a lot of journaling, some painting along the way. After we do our heritage tour, we are spending one night in Tuscany, and then we're going to Florence for one night where we're dropping off our car, training to Venice, 2 nights in Venice and training back. So we have a lot that we're doing, and it was a real conscious effort to make sure that I had everything that I needed without going overboard. I definitely have a tendency to overpack. So I'm going to show you some of the outfits that I'm bringing. We're going to do some try-ons, and I'm just going to go over what it is that I'm bringing on my trip. But since we are on a time limit, let's jump right into it. Before we dive into my suitcase, I want to share with you these shoes that I am packing. They are a perfect example of practicality with a little pop of flair for a current fall trend, which is animal prints. They are very hot this season. So I want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Cozy Island. I don't wear heels on an average day, let alone when I travel. So this was a really conscious effort to find a pair of shoes that would be comfortable enough, practical enough, and a little trendy to pack for my special trip to Italy. We are going to have a few fancy dinners, so I wanted to make sure that I had a single pair of heels that could really take my outfit to the next level and be comfortable as well. And these are just that. These are super lightweight, they're cushioned, and they are stable to walk in. I gave these the test yesterday walking back and forth on my hardwood floors. These are the Grace Life pointed toe mule with a lower heel. You can decide if you want a high heel or a low heel. I definitely picked the low heel. You can also get a wide width. What makes these shoes stand out is just how wearable they are. The flared heel and textured sole makes them stable and easy to walk in, even if you're not a heel person, which I definitely am not. The knit upper flexes with your foot, so there's no digging or pinching, and the cushioned insole supports you at the balls of your foot, your arch, and your heel. Honestly, they feel like a hybrid of like a comfy shoe and a dressy shoe. I'm very fussy about shoes, and the breathable fabric makes such a difference. And these are just adorable. I love just a little splash of leopard with my outfits, and I am so excited to wear these on my vacation. This is a really cute pair of black ones. I love this little bow on the side. They do such a great job of giving just a little extra detail to elevate the style of your shoe, and these are such great basics. They slip on, there's no buckle, there's no straps. I can throw them on with a pair of jeans for some sightseeing that's close to my hotel, or pair them with a dress for a special dinner, which is exactly why they earned a spot in my suitcase for my trip to Italy. Chocolate brown is really in for this season. These are the bow tension pointed toe mules, and they are so adorable. So there's a double bow. You can see that beautiful texture. The heel has this nice stabilizing wide base that really makes such a difference when you're walking. I think they run true to size. I typically wear a size 8.5 in like athletic shoes and a size 9 in dress shoes, and I ordered a 9 for all of these, and they fit so comfortably. Cozy Island was kind enough to send me 4 pairs of shoes. This one was a little bonus that they sent, and this one has a little bit of a higher heel, and it's not as wide. So you can see the difference between the shorter, wider base and the higher heel. All of these shoes were really comfortable. I still definitely prefer a lower heel, but these are so comfortable that I would not be intimidated to wear them out for a special occasion. And of course, with a capsule wardrobe, the brown, the nude, the leopard, and the black fit absolutely perfect with my wardrobe. There's definitely something for everyone, and I think you get quality and comfort, which is so important to me these days. The elastic upper relieves bunion pressure and adapts to your foot, while the cushioned insole supports key pressure points for lasting comfort: ball, arch, and heel. Every pair of Cozy Island shoes are made from recycled materials, and they are eco-friendly.
Cozy Island shoes are a timeless and minimalist style, but they're also made with really careful craftsmanship and high-quality materials, and they're affordable too. I think they are such a worthwhile purchase. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in my description and use discount code YT10Lori for 10% off at checkout.
Go to cozyisland.co to check them out, and that's Cozy Island with an S. Thanks again to Cozy Island for sponsoring today's video. Now let's throw these in my suitcase and I will show you what else I'm bringing to Italy. And because this trip has so many elements, from sightseeing to lots of walking, fancy dinners, a lot of shopping, I had to be very intentional about what I brought. We're gonna be gone for 8 nights, so let's break things down. I'm bringing one pair of jeans, and that is my thrifted pair of mother jeans. These are my favorite. These are the Weekender Frey in Heirloom. I always forget the style of these, so I'm happy they're right in front of me so I can mention them to you. So they are cropped and they have Frey at the bottom. I am essentially getting rid of all of my jeans that have like rips and tears, but I still like a distressed hem. These make me feel so good. They're comfortable. I feel like they go with everything. They look good with flats, Birkenstocks. They look great with my Cozy Island heels, and of course with my New Balance sneakers. I have my New Balance sneakers and my llama socks ready for the plane. This is my favorite cotton cashmere blend sweater from Quince that is only $39. It's going to be 87 degrees. That's the high for Rome when we get there. So I wanted to make sure I had something lightweight, but I have these wide leg trouser style sweatpants from Zara that I'm wearing on the plane because it's cooler here and I just like to be cozy. We're flying overnight. I know I'll be warm when we arrive, but we're going right to our hotel and I'll be able to change. So I thought it best to be cozy on the plane. I always travel with sneakers on my feet because they take up a lot of room in my bag, and because I'll wear socks and I like to have socks on the plane. I'm also bringing this little Athleta skort that is something I had largely stopped wearing prior to losing weight. One of the reasons that I'm really focusing on a capsule wardrobe now is I'm finally at a weight and a body that I am really happy with. I still have a little bit more to lose, but most of the things in my closet fit me now, and I'm able to really look at things and just choose things that make me feel good about myself when I'm wearing them, things that I just love. This is a skort that I had held on to for a long time, even though it didn't look good, and I'm so happy it finally fits. There is going to be some hot weather, so this is something that will be good maybe for Rome. I can't wear this to the Vatican because it's pretty short. I could probably wear this that first day when we land. I can throw this skort on with a t-shirt. This is from Athleta. It's old, so that's the second thing I'm bringing. These are a pair of pants from Lululemon that I bought in London like a year and a half ago, and they're very comfortable and they kind of double as a trouser. They're very lightweight for packing. They don't get wrinkled. I don't know the style of them. I don't even know if they're available anymore at Lululemon, but they're kind of dressy in the waist. It's a very wide band. They have zip pockets here, which is great if I need to carry anything with me, and this wide band kind of acts as a little bit of a tummy tucker. So I love these pants. I think I'm wearing them in the video with the leopard heels. They can really be dressed up or worn casually, so I can wear them with the heels. I can wear them with my Birkenstocks. They'll be great. And they go with just about all of the tops that I'm bringing. The only other pair of pants that I'm bringing is this very lightweight nylon pair of pants from Old Navy. I've talked about them here before. They are a cargo straight leg stretchy. They're from the athletic department. I was debating between these and my Viore lightweight pants that I've also talked about before. I can't find the Viores. I think they're in Boston, and I really, really love these. I bought these in a size medium. I definitely think that they run big, but they're so lightweight. I almost wore these on the flight, but I kind of want to save them for when I'm there. And I think they will work in essentially every city and town that we're in because they're just so lightweight. Very compact. That's what I'm bringing. Oh, wait, one more thing. These are a pair of like cotton linen blend pants that I just really love. I'm pretty sure I thrifted these too. They're like a taupey color that lean maybe a little bit mauve, and they look really cute with a black top. And since I love black, you know, it's my favorite color. When traveling, I wear black even more. So I just wanted to break it up a little bit. And these are nice and lightweight and European. They'll look very cute, like even in Tuscany when we're out for wine at night with a black top or a white blouse or something like that. I have a very basic black t-shirt from Lori Goldstein. There's just something about this t-shirt. It's not oversized, but it's a little bit A-line. So I'm very comfortable with it around my tummy area, and I really love it when I am traveling because it just goes with everything. I think this top would look really nice with these pants, and it's just very easy. Probably wear it with my black Birkenstock sandals. This is great to be doing this with you before we leave because I'm putting everything back in my luggage right as I talk to you about it. These are the Birkenstocks I'm bringing. They are gross. They are so worn out, but I love them. I bought a new pair of Birks this year. They're called the Madrid. They're like the single buckle and they're adorable. Bringing those too, but these are just so broken in. They're a little bit more comfortable for me, so I had to bring these too. I also have a pair of teaks. These were my original pair of teaks. These are probably 12 years old. Little leopard ones. I think these might look cute with a dress, and just in case I want to have a closed toe but not be in sneakers, I'm bringing teaks because they're just so compact. And I'm keeping these in a little Dagny Dover pouch so they don't get the things in my luggage dirty. I had these pair of Old Navy wide leg pants, but I'm gonna leave these home. I just don't need another pair of black pants. These are a little bit heavier, a little bit dressier too, but they kind of remind me of the Zara ones that I'm wearing. These Zara pants that I'm wearing have like a poly blend, so they're actually a little bit dressier than you would think. They're not like straight up sweatpants. So I'm gonna leave these at home because I have enough. This is so good that I'm doing this. Okay, this is a boat neck sweater from Quince that I'm bringing. I love it. It's so easy. It's not too oversized. I also want to make a little comment about my last video that I did where I did the try-ons. I'm not joking. I probably got 40 to 50 comments from people saying that I'm keeping things that are too big for me. I so appreciate everybody's love and encouragement to like move the needle a little bit and stop wearing oversized stuff. I am really working on it, I promise. If you haven't seen it, I will link it somewhere or check it out. It's called Closet Confessions, where I go through every part of my closet category by category. That was like my first round. So I've already eliminated more clothes when I was trying clothes on for Italy. So I know that that is going to be edited down even more. And then when I start trying things on with other pieces, it's going to come down even more. So I really appreciate your feedback. And I believe you. When I was looking back in the video, I agreed with you guys. It was just a first round. So it's hard to get my brain to think of my body any different than how it was for so many years. It's a work in progress, but I also appreciate that a lot of people struggle with the same stuff. And there were some really good comments, like anything that you referred to as a security blanket, you should get rid of. But then I had somebody say, keep all your bigger clothes because once you go off the medication, you're going to gain all the weight back. And I was like, oh my gosh, so you hear it all. I do process it all and appreciate your kind words of encouragement, and I'm getting there. This is a top that I brought to Paris and it really works. And this is something I would never wear. Horizontal stripes. I actually think they're really cute. I am bringing this to wear with a blazer. So any of the black pants, like mainly this looks really good with those Old Navy lightweight pants. Great outfit. But I also am bringing this vintage blazer that's actually a little tight for me. I have to wear it open, but I love how it fits in my shoulders and how it looks in the arms. And I love the gold button accents. I also tried this on with a Ralph Lauren button-down denim shirt that I'm contemplating bringing. It's not in my suitcase, but I did get a little B-roll of it. And I was really having fun trying different things on. I was wearing my mother jeans with this blazer and then just trying different things on underneath the blazer. And it's amazing how different things look. I was just struggling because I feel like I need to tuck it in. If I untuck it, it's just too long, but that's my security thing. Like I like it when my belly's covered, but then if I tucked it in, I felt like it showed my tummy too much. So I didn't love that either. I tried it on with like a wool turtleneck. I think that looked nice, but just a little too warm for what I'm going for. I tried it on with a tank top underneath, and the tank top I was wearing just wasn't flattering. This, I think, is going to be the key. So the striped top underneath the black classic blazer. And I will just have this blazer with me throughout the week. I think it's very classy, very European, and I like the way it looked. So I wanted to bring a little something that was vintage with me. Okay, let me put this pile back and we'll get into the next phase. So one of the things that I mentioned earlier was that brown was very on trend for the fall. At age 52, I am just not chasing trends right now, but I do like to incorporate them specifically through accessories whenever I can. This is a thrifted suede clutch that I got a while ago. And so this checks a couple boxes. It's thrifted, which always makes me happy. It's brown, which is also on trend. And suede is huge this season. I just don't like to invest too much money in suede because I feel like I have to be a little precious with it. There was an Yves Saint Laurent suede bag that I was obsessed with for so long from a distance, and I just would never buy it because I know that I will destroy suede. One regret I have is I sold a chocolate brown Coach bucket bag in suede that my mother-in-law had bought for me, and I loved it, and I really didn't want to let it go. She probably bought it for me when I was like in my 20s, and I loved it so much, and I just wasn't wearing it. I find that when the suede is on me, I'm always worried about color transfer, dye transfer. I very rarely regret selling things, but that's when I do regret selling. All this to say, this is my little trend piece that I'm bringing. I think I am wearing this dress, which is a real stretch for me. It's a real stretch. I got this. It still has the tag on it because I'm so unsure. I got it at TJ Maxx, but it has a lot of the neutral colors that I like. I tried this on with these heels from Cozy Island, but I am not bringing these to Italy because if I wear this dress, I'm thinking about wearing it to the Vatican because you have to have your shoulders covered. You are supposed to also have something that covers your knees, and it's also going to be hot. So this is like a nice cotton dress. It has pockets. It's super comfortable. It's out of my comfort zone, but I still really think it's pretty. I also think this would be really pretty in Tuscany at one of the wineries when we're out to dinner. I would probably use the clutch in Tuscany because we are staying like at a spa and we're probably going to eat on site, and this would be fun for a dinner out. If we're at the Vatican, I might be wearing like my backpack or a crossbody, although I'm bringing a black crossbody. So I don't know, maybe I'll put my ID with Jay and not bring anything. I am planning to wear this with my brown Birkenstock Madrids with the big buckle. It looks adorable with this dress, and I'm really excited about it. So that's dress number one. Oh, this is a bathing suit that I'm bringing. I'm kind of going out of order. I thrifted this bathing suit, but it was brand new. It's like a bathing suit dress. It was new with tag. I have a reel wearing it, and I love it so much, and it's $25 on Amazon. I had no idea when I bought it. I paid like $8 for it, thrifted. It's just so perfect, and a couple of the places we're staying at have pools. It's not really pool weather, depending on if it's indoors and if it's a heated pool. I thought it's best to at least bring my bathing suit. If it's warm, I'm definitely going to go swimming. This is a dress that I bought when I was in California, and this was an investment, and I was like, ugh, when I bought it, but I'm happy that I got it. It's from Anthropologie, and it's their daily practice line, and their stuff is really expensive, but I just love the way that this fit. I bought this when I bought the Jenny Kane sweater, and it's really comfortable. It has a zip in the front. I was thinking about wearing this the day to the Vatican, but my knees do show in it, even though I'll probably wear a cardigan sweater. When I did the try on, first of all, the lighting for a lot of this is bad because I was trying stuff on in my closet at night and I have no windows in there, but I had to try things on. I like it on its own, super comfortable, but I don't love my arms. So I do have a very lightweight cardigan sweater that I think is great. There is a chance I could wear this to the Vatican. I don't know how strict they are. I feel like this dress comes right to my knee and then my shoulders would be covered. Definitely want to be respectful. This would be perfect with the black sandals, very comfortable for walking around. The dress is super comfortable, so I can see wearing that a couple times. I want to say the retail on this was like $89. It is so hard to shop retail after you've been a thrifter for several years. And the only other dress that I'm bringing was a dress that I wore on my honeymoon that I saved. I wore this in Vegas. That was part of our honeymoon. I can't tell you how happy I am that this fits me. So since this is our trip for our 30th anniversary, I'm gonna wear that. I don't know where. Maybe I'll wear that out in Venice. I don't know what shoes I'll wear with this. Maybe the black flats, because this is like a dark navy blue, but maybe the black Birkenstock sandals would look really cute with that. But I'm so happy that that fits, and it just seems appropriate to bring that with me. So I also think that this cardigan sweater at night would work. I thrifted this cardigan sweater. It is a cashmere collection by Saks Fifth Avenue, made in Hong Kong. So this is vintage. I love traveling with cashmere because it's so lightweight, and this will be perfect over my shoulders. Maybe I could wear that to the Vatican. The thing about a capsule wardrobe is when you bring so many pieces that you can interchange, it just gives you so many options, which I love. Oh man, I lied. I have one more pair of pants. I totally forgot. I mentioned this in my other video. I wore this exact outfit. It's a mess right now. This needs to be delinted and this needs to be ironed. This is a Zara cotton button-down shirt. It's asymmetrical, and I wore it with these black pixie pants from Old Navy. Those pixie pants also look really cute with this striped shirt, so that is a keeper. These are my pajamas that I'm bringing. I bought these on Amazon. I love this color. I think I was having like a sad day one day. I'm like, I want some new pajamas. So I ordered these online and I really like them. I love this style pajama. I have a pair like that in navy blue, and I also have a pair of black, which I think I'm also bringing black too. Yeah, see, this is the same thing, but this is a cropped style. This I think was a TJ Maxx purchase. So these are cropped, and my little stripe is like a very pale pink, and I have the matching top to go with it. So I'm only bringing 2 pairs of pajamas. This is something I just invested in and I love it so much. It's an authentic Mason Pearson brush. I had a knockoff Mason Pearson. Is it Pearson or Person? Pearson. Anyways, I had a knockoff of this for upwards of 12 to 15 years. I've been with my current hairdresser for 10 years, and I purchased the knockoff from my previous hairdresser, who's also a friend. I think I paid like $40 or $50 for it. I've had it for so long that the base of it, this red part, is starting to disintegrate. But I've had a knockoff for 12 years, and this is the real thing. I decided to treat myself to this recently. It was around my birthday. It was some percentage off on Nordstrom, but it was back ordered, and it finally came in about 2 weeks ago, and I love it. It has like the boar's bristles. I was actually nervous to take this with me, but I love this brush so much, so that's coming with me. What else do I have to share with you for clothes? Okay, 2 more sweaters that I'm packing, but I'm not sure about my oversized one. I'm bringing my Quince Batwing sweater. I am so in love with this sweater. I can't even tell you. This is what I was wearing when I was modeling the leopard shoes with the black pants, and I love that outfit. All black with just the pop of leopard. I think that's so cute. I also love the way that it looks with my jeans. So I'm not really sure that I need this. I basically want to bring my oatmeal oversized one for the flight, just to have it overnight so I can like maybe sleep with it, but I'm really making an effort to not overpack. So I might leave this behind as well. And it's pretty bulky. So I think I just decided I'm going to leave this behind. The little cashmere cardigan that I'm bringing is actually a little too thin, I think, to wear over this. Could I do this on the plane? I guess I could if I'm just trying to be cozy and get some sleep. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it does the job. So maybe I'll just do that. I have one skirt to show you that I am bringing, and I'm so excited for this. I wore this in the B-roll for the shoes with the black. This is also from Quince. I haven't even taken the tags off. I love this skirt. It is absolutely gorgeous in this wine color. Look at this. I'm definitely going to need to drink some red wine in Tuscany in this skirt. It's absolutely beautiful. This could really work. In the video, I modeled this skirt with the black heels from Cozy Island, but I think this would also work, and I love it with this black Quince cashmere sweater. This outfit right here, I think, is my pick of the week. I'm so excited to wear this. I don't always feel super comfortable when I get dressed up. I'm just more comfortable in casual clothes, but that is not the case with this skirt. It's so beautiful. It's so comfy. I got it in a size medium, and it's got a nice stretch waistband. So nice. It is silk. I'm packing this also in this little Dagny Dover bag because I just don't want this to catch on anything because it's so beautiful. I also recently bought a thrifted silk skirt like this from, I think it was BCBG Max Azria. I was on Newbury Street and I went to a consignment store and bought that black skirt. But because I'm bringing so much black on this trip and I knew I wanted to wear my black sweater with that style skirt, I thought it was best to bring the maroon skirt. And oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous, this wine color. I have filled this pouch with socks and underwear. I think I brought 13 pairs of underwear. I also have a favorite pair of underwear that I discovered on Amazon, and there should be more waiting for me when we go to Boston. We're stopping in Boston before we go to Logan Airport to fly out. I didn't think I'd be talking about my underwear today. I can't even read the brand. However, They have this like 2-inch band at the top. I am not like a bikini girl. I need my belly covered with my underwear. 40 pounds ago, and now I just like to be pulled in a little bit. These are cotton, so I really like breathable underwear when I'm traveling. They are so cozy. I ordered these in a medium. They have great reviews on Amazon. And then I have like the kind of like microfibery type that is just like wearing nothing. So I kind of have both, but I packed 13 pairs of underwear for 8 days. And I actually have some socks getting delivered too. I just didn't have a lot of basic socks, and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. I have 4 or 5 pairs of socks packed right now, but my husband walks on average like 25,000 steps a day, no joke. And when we travel, it's crazy. So sneakers are essential for me, and thin socks. I hate thick socks with sneakers. I'm packing my Dagny Dover bag for my journaling stuff. I'm reading When in Rome, of course, just seemed like fun. This is the notebook that I'm bringing. It's not my Louise Carmen. This is a Paper Republic notebook, and I picked up this Murano glass charm at a thrift store, and I thought it looked so pretty on the notebook. And I'm just bringing this one notebook. The paper is thick enough that I can do drawings, watercolor, journaling, everything. I'm trying to be more minimal. I have some stickers in here. This is like my little kit for watercolors. I really only brought like brushes and pencils. I got like my little double-sided sticky tape for any of my memory keeping. I'm only bringing this because we're going to Assisi, and I'm going to make a big purchase at A Gallo, and I'm going to get a new watercolor palette and supplies there. So I just brought like minimal so I can do some sketching on the train and along the way. Then I will save my big purchase for there. So I didn't want to bulk up on things. You guys know I'm really into fountain pens, so there are so many Italian makers that I absolutely love. I'm bringing this little case. This was made in Japan, this case, but I'm bringing 3 of my favorite pens. I know you guys typically aren't pen people here, but this pen is made by the company Aurora. It's designed after an ancient map by Fra Mauro. It's on display in a library in Venice. So I got this with credit from one of the pen companies who I'm an affiliate for. It has sterling silver accents. It's got an 18 karat gold nib. This is definitely like an investment pen. It looks like the map, and we are going to go to the library, so I will definitely get some footage of the library with this pen. This is another brand called Scribo, which is one of my favorite pen brands out of Italy. They are located in Bologna, so that is why I was thinking about detouring and going to Bologna. And then Visconti is another one. They are located in Florence. This is the pen that I bought to honor my dad when he was sick with lung cancer. White is like the lung cancer ribbon. This just reminds me of my dad, and we're going to visit Visconti in Florence. So I had to bring these pens. And then I just brought some of my more budget-friendly pens. This pen here has permanent ink in it, so that when I do my sketching for watercolors, once it dries, I can paint over it and it won't bleed, because the rest of my ink is water-based. So that will be my sketching pen. So I have that, and then like my glasses. I always pack contact lenses in my carry-on as well as in my case, so that if anything happens, I'll have contacts and glasses with me. I always carry on my body. And then I just went to Walgreens and got a bunch of sample size things. I think that's it. We have to leave in like 15 minutes to go to Boston, so I have to organize my luggage and then hit the road. I hope this gives you some ideas for your own travel wardrobe or fall capsule wardrobe. And stay tuned. I'll be filming along the way. I actually brought one really large suitcase, but I'm only packing half of it because the other half is going to be filled with treasures from Italy and whatever I get while I'm thrifting there too. I also forgot to show you what I packed for toiletries. I really utilize a lot of individual Ziploc bags. I take micellar water and I saturate some cotton wipes because this is how I get my eye makeup off. I have my Frownies, which I love, just my moisturizer, my travel Jo Malone. This is so funny because my foundation is a little bit dark and I mix my foundation. So I literally took this tiny bit of a lighter foundation to mix with this. I have my Night Oil by City Lips, which I swear by, I love that. I have my little, shaver for the Italian mustache that I like to get rid of, my hair clip. These are a lot of the samples that I ended up getting yesterday. I really do not like these Neutrogena makeup removers. They have too much alcohol in them. However,
I like them on my face when I travel, but I prefer the micellar water. My Lume all over body deodorant, which I love when I travel. And my eyes also get so dry when I travel, so I need my Clear Eyes, contact solution, shampoo. You know, am I missing anything? I bought some scrunchies because I don't like to wash my hair a lot when I travel. And here is our room. Got in at, maybe 7 a.m. and we crashed. It's now 1:15, so we slept for about 3 hours. We have a Citizen M right down the street from us on Newbury Street in Boston, but we've never stayed in one. And here's, of course, my setup over here. Dirty clothes up there. I always grab the bag that hangs off of these for my dirty clothes, but they didn't have one. See, the half of my luggage is empty. Stay tuned for some fun Italy content. Be sure to like this video if you had a good time and hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along my adventures. Thanks again to Cozy Island for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in my description if you would like to check them out, and I'll be back real soon. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.